Good evening, Mel.
Good evening.
Mel, overall a good week with 6 points from 2 games. You changed your shape to start the match against Potters Bar and then were forced into multiple changes during the match to take the win.
Yeah, I mean, it was a game, I've never been involved in a game like that. It was a bit unique. No, we changed shape. It's something the players we work on shape a lot. They understand how to play various formations. If I need to change in a game, it could be to get the best out of my players who I've got available. It could be to affect the opposition. There's many reasons you change shape. And we felt against Potters Bar we need to play a certain way. Obviously after I think about 20-25 minutes I lost Kenny. I think of the 2 sending offs, I think the booking for Kenny for diving was a little bit, I think the referee got it wrong, to be brutally honest. I think it's a penalty. However, you know, the referee deemed to send him off. We had to change shape. Unfortunately, I had to go to a back 4, so I took young Kieran off, which was a shame, as it was his last game. Really didn't want to have to do that, but I had to do it, needs must. And brought Sam on to give me some more legs in midfield, and left sort of 2 up top with Vass playing up top with Tobias. So we stayed strong, stayed positive, still looking to score goals. It was 1-1 at the time. And then of course start the second half we lost another player, and then went to a 4-3-1, still kept 1 up top, and Tobias ran his legs off for us, and then we brought Uku on, who unfortunately was a little bit under the weather before the game, so didn't last the game, and then we put Jeremy on, who came on and did a great job for us. And the team as a whole settled in, sat deep, defended, stayed in shape, moved really well, and the 35 minutes we had with 9 men, they had 1 shot on target.
The work and the communication going on at the back was tremendous.
Yeah, well, I think you've got to give Preston a lot of praise for that. The goalkeeper, you know, brought him in. I felt we just, you know, Rav's done great for us, but last couple of results just felt we needed a calmer head back there, some more experience. You know, Rav's a young lad, learning the game. Preston's got a lot of experience. I felt we needed that, and he did very well. But I thought the team as a whole just worked and moved together, very disciplined. And of course, you know, we get a corner late in the game, and I'm always going to want to deliver it in the box and try and get a winner. I'm never going to play it short and take a 1-1 draw, even with 9 men. It's about trying to win games, and on this occasion it worked.
Sam's making a habit of getting late goals.
Yeah, good for him. Long may it continue.
Tuesday night, and the Canvey pitch just about held up with the weather, and the boys still managed to play some decent football, and certainly with a better team on the night, and got rewarded with the win.
Yeah, I thought we played well. I mean, I've got to say, Canvey played very well. They've got a particular way of playing, and I thought their front 3 did very well on a very difficult pitch. I mean, it was a very difficult. It suited them a little bit more because they played more direct. The ball was less on the floor for them than it was for us. And we did manage to play some really good stuff, and yeah, I felt we were the better team. It was a wonderful goal, wonderful finish from Kenny, and it's great to see him get on the score sheet for us off the mark on his second game. Well, it was his second game, 20 minutes in the first game, and then that one. And yeah, the team did great, adapted to the pitch very well, worked incredibly hard again. So I've got some very tired legs tonight, so training will be adapted. And it was a really pleasing result, because 2 wins on the spin is a big, this time of the season is big, and we've got 3 very big games coming up now to try and get another couple of wins.
It makes a big difference to the table, those 6 points.
Yes, I don't really pay a lot of attention to the table, I've got to be honest. I tend to look at each game as it comes. I tend to look at the form tables to see where we are compared to the team we're going to play. It helps me sort of decide how to play against opposition, when I know what sort of form they're in, how they're going, and yeah, the league table is what it is. It's like a marathon. You know, after 10 miles, someone could be leading the marathon and be last by the time they get to mile 26. And it's no different with football. You start the season, there'll be teams in the top 3 or 4 at the start of the season will end up in the bottom 3 or 4, and vice versa. So I'll worry about that when we get closer to closer to the end of April. And where the last 2 or 3 games really, hopefully won't matter, but all really could matter.
Well, you spoke about preparation there, but with more changes enforced on us, with the 3 suspensions to manage, will training tonight be all about making sure the 16 selected understand the system and shape for this week?
The lads understand the shapes we play. There's nothing really I have to do. There's a little bit of detail every now and again just to remind them. But ultimately, it will be. Some of the players who played a lot of games, particularly lads who played 90 minutes with 9, a lot of it with 9 or 10 men. They'll have not an off-feet day, but they'll have a breather and do some light stuff. The video session will be a bit longer today, rather than less time on the practice pitch and more time in the video room. And we will then, we got 1 or 2 knocks and bumps and bangs, so we'll have to see who is available for Saturday. And we'll be bringing a couple of players in. We've got a couple of players training with us who've done well, so they'll sign to cover Saturday if 1 or 2 of my players don't make it. And we'll look forward to playing hashtag on Saturday.
Hashtag were 4-3 winners here back in September and probably deserved it on the day despite a late comeback from the Ambers. This match will be played at Aveley on the 3G and probably suit our passing game. What are your expectations?
Well, I've watched hashtag, watched 2 or 3 of their games and done the preparation obviously. I think they're a very, very good team. I think they've got a way of playing that really suits their players. They've got some very, very athletic, quick, strong players. And you know, it's a big, big task with the suspensions I've got, the injuries I've got. It's going to be a big ask for the boys, but I know they'll raise their game. And we'll go there heads held high. It's going to be a tough afternoon. It's going to be a very, very tough afternoon. We'll play in a certain way. I know I want to play against them, but I think gives us the best chance to get a result there. And we'll go there and play that way. Obviously, I'm not going to divulge what we're doing, but that's how we have to be. You know, I've got to look at their strengths and their weaknesses, and I've got to try and come up with a way of stopping their strengths and allowing us to take advantage of their weaknesses. So, and they'll be doing exactly the same. They'll be looking at us and saying, right, we can get at them this way, that way. Be careful of this, that, and the other. And we're no different. So it'll be a very, very good game.
Thanks very much for your time, Mel. We'll let you go and set your video up.
You're welcome. Thanks very much indeed. Cheers.
Cheers.